Hi, I wanted to do a quick video today on grad school, pretty much because I'm finishing my second year and I'm so happy because I've been kicking ass, internship and my grades, everything. And I want to share the information that I found out in the process of applying, and hopefully it helps you out as well. Pretty much when you apply to grad school, you're gonna have to take the GRE. I live in California, so it's either the CSU or UC, and some schools require it and some schools don't. You just gotta check it out, figure it out, and it's all on their website. Um, I'm guessing almost all are going to require letters of recommendation. You're going to have to write a personal statement. Some schools are going to require a resume. Pretty much the application packet. So, pretty much my advice to you is prepare ahead of time. I cannot stress that enough. If you want to apply for this fall, you better already be narrowing down your 3 to 5 schools that you're going to apply to. Don't leave anything last minute, and that's what I'm pretty much, saying. Do not leave this last minute. Research everything. When it comes to your letters of recommendation, it just depends when some schools, their applications are due in December. I remember seeing that was due at the end of November, some in January. The latest I saw, I think it was Humboldt State, was like March. So just look at the schools that you are applying at, and remember, ask people ahead of time. I remember I was asking, my applications weren't due till like February, January, and my people that were gonna write letters for me, I had asked them by October. So I gave them 2 to 3 months, just ample time to write about it. And also, I feel that it gives you enough time to figure out, okay, maybe this person won't be able to write a letter for me. Another thing is, how much volunteering and experience do you have? You want to be involved. Clubs, organizations that you're involved with will look fantastic on your application, and you really want to be involved and you want people to remember you. So from those organizations, you want to be asking people, because they're going to be the ones that are going to highlight you as a candidate for their program, for the graduate program that you decide to apply to. So get involved as soon as you can. You want to be there a while before you actually write that on paper. So if you're doing biology, science clubs. If you're doing social work, organization groups that have to do with social justice, advocacy of, LGBTQ, immigration, the elderly, gerontology, anything that is going to look good, they're going to look at that. So remember, ask people ahead of time. Well, research first ahead of time. When are these due dates? Study for the GRE way in advance. I bought my books off Amazon, and it was like a 3-pack. I can't remember the exact cost, but I remember it was, I'm guessing maybe close to 40, $50, the top. And these were fat books, like that big, but they will help you prepare in subject matter that will be on the exam. So it's just really, really important. So get a research. Just look everything ahead of time. It's really, really gonna help you. So what else? So letters of recommendation, GRE, clubs. Oh, and your personal statement. This is the cherry on your cake or topping, whatever that saying is. You have to write a great personal statement. That's the main thing they're going to look at. And this personal statement is pretty much going to say who you are and how does that tie into you applying to that school. And trust me, it's not that easy. I'm sure some people have, it's a piece of cake. For me, it was hard. I wrote a lot of rough drafts. I think it took me about a month and a half to write my personal statement. So pretty much one thing that I noticed I started doing, and this is one thing I want to point out, is don't put pity on your personal statement. And I hate to use that word because I'm sure that's not our intention. It's part of our story, but like, how they say things, it's how you say it that's going to matter. So for me, when I first started writing my personal statement, I tended to focus on the fact that I came from another country, and I had to learn English, and I had to go through a lot of obstacles that maybe people that are citizens or permanent residents of the United States don't go through. But guess what? There's thousands of people using that story, and I did somehow use that, but it was very little on my personal statement. I would say 3%, 1% of my paper mentioned that, because your personal statement is the transformation of what you've gone through to who you are today. So I came from another country. Uh, Clearly, when we came here, like many people of other countries, not all, we were in a very low income area, high crime. People around me were hustling, trying to sell stuff in the corner. Were working in the fields, in agriculture, very low paying jobs, construction, no health care, trying to raise a family, trying to avoid immigration officials. All these things came into play. So, but that was just the beginning. But as I got older, what were my waha moments, and for me it was going to participating with school. I don't know if some of you remember Red Ribbon Week. I don't know if they still have that, but bringing awareness to drugs and alcohol, and how it's not, it doesn't call for any type of development, especially among our youth. Yet, then I'm just saying what I wrote in kind of my paper. Yet, seeing the destruction that it had around my whole neighborhood, getting as I got older, people were already having kids. By sophomore year, people were dropping out left and right. So just the lack of youth development in this city, and not just this city, but we see that across the whole United States, and then plus the world. So this is going on in the whole world, and then moving on, and this is where I'm saying the transformation. So whatever transformed you to what you are, that you went through, that has built you to this person of um, noticing, really analyzing what's going around you, yet thinking critically of how you are transforming into a person that is ready to be an advocate, to study, to really understand the complexities of our. I'm making a video real quick.
This guy Mark called saying that he wanted to see if you wanted to get electricity.
So when you're writing it, you gotta pretty much write how you're going to transform. So for me, it was through groups. I was really involved with social activist groups, and it was really, 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 it really started transforming my mind into, prison reform. Also, my internships, since I applied for grad school, I had internships that really enlightened me and brought a whole new perspective that I was not used to. So it's a transformation. Don't concentrate on the pity. So if you came from the hood and people were slanging rocks and all this stuff, you can mention that, but what have you done past that? Don't concentrate on just the negative, but your educational system. What were those moments that you just started like seeing much more in depthness of studying your society, your background, and it takes time, like I said. So don't expect to write a personal statement in a week, 2 weeks. Like I keep saying, do this all ahead of time. You do this ahead of time, you will be great. You'll be in good hands. Start making connections with people. Study your GRE. So now I'm about to finish my last year of grad school, and now I want to apply for my PhD for fall of 2016. But I'm now looking at the requirements, costs, and you can see they're all on the websites. portfolios of students right now. So what are they doing? What did they do? And look around, ask questions. If you want to do your master's, go talk to the office that you want to go, and tell them what you want to pursue. That's one thing that a professor recently told me is let people know what you want to do. And people who want to help you are going to help you, and there's going to be some people who don't, but if they don't, then that's not your problem, and you shouldn't feel bad about it. Go on to the next, but don't quit, and just keep on going. Work ahead of time. Do not leave this stuff last minute, because remember, you're going against a lot of people who are applying just like you, who want to get their master's, higher education. So you want to have the best portfolio, so preparing yourself is vital and crucial for this. Okay. Good luck to everybody. Hope my video was helpful in some ways. All right, bye.